Hey there, my foxy peeps. So, I'm gonna put my makeup on early, and I'm hoping that my webcam works because I tried with my regular camera, but the whole zooming thing and trying to get it just perfect was like not working. So, oh well, because I tried it over on my table over yonders, but can't get it to zoom in the way that I want it to. It was either blurry or whatever, so I'm just going to use my webcam to show you my new Nicka K uh, makeup and do a tutorial on it, or pretty much see if it like works out great. So I'm going to try with the concealer. Well, before I put the concealer on, I might want to use some primer, right? So the Nicka K primer. And I never know how much to use. Sometimes I think I use like way too much. But, you know, want to be primed. And then my mirror is down here from the camera view from up here. And then not all my hair wants to go into a ponytail. So just gonna put some of the primer on my face. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good 4th. It is the 4th of July today. And actually my 4th was like last night. So tonight when I go to work it's gonna be the 5th. I think I got primer pretty much all over my face. Just let that sit a while and take hold so it's still not like tacky. Because like I said, I did try like my other camera, but that was like last night and it just didn't really work out very great. So, okay. Gonna help set my primer on my face. I think it's dry now. I can't tell because my hands are nice and primed. And I do have like really horrible dark circles. I don't know if you can tell like on a webcam how dark my circles are. But I'm gonna try and conceal it the best I can. And I'm using the light side on my Nicka K concealer because I think that's like the lightest for me. And it's like one eye usually is worse for my dark circles. Of course, my left eye is like my lazy eye because if you can tell like by my eyebrows, this one kind of is droopy. So I try to do the best I can, but it looks like it's kind of concealing a little bit. And then of course my nose. For some reason, my nose gets really red. Don't know why. I still say, you burn it once and it just stays. Because I really don't have much imperfections on my face. I don't know. Does it still look red? Still looks red to me. So, I'm going to try the shell side and see if that kind of helps cover up the redness. And then my cheeks, like I said, you can't really tell on webcam because the computer lighting and everything, but right here and here gets kind of reddish. And then my phone's like going bleep bleep over here. Don't know if you heard that. My phone decided to make some noises. I've gotten pretty good at putting makeup on kind of in the dark. Because working graveyards and all, you know. So, here's my concealer. Kind of want that to set just a little. So it's not so tacky-ish. And then I'm going to work with eyeshadow when I figure out how to open it. And these are the colors. I don't know. As you can see, I did use it last night. So I'm using my new Nicka shadow brush because it's like awesome, and then I have an itchy. I think I will use this color. Okay. That color there. Because it looked like I was pointing at the yellow, and I detest yellow. So hopefully y'all can still see me while I'm trying to dab my eyeshadow on. And I mean, these are sparkly. I don't know. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'll try and like get close to my webcam. Because my webcam don't zoom. I think it was supposed to, but I don't know how to do that. Of course, then again, it was just a cheapy webcam. I only paid like $50 for it. So, I don't know. Can you tell? Does it sparkle? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this red color. And I've used red in the past before. So I don't know how this one will look on me. Kind of hard to see with the mirror so far away from me. So I dab. Oh, you can see the red. See? I can't tell in my mirror, but you can tell on webcam. So I have to say, at least my webcam is pretty darn good in that respect. It seems redder on the other side. Now let's just add a little more red. Because I'm trying to go with, oh, it's the 4th of July, so let's go with some American colors here. Why not? Okay. So I might go with this brown. And I know I always make it look like, oh my god. But then I blend, and then it's not so bad. So, there we go. Looking all harsh. But that's how I usually start it out with. And then my Nicka blending brush. So we're just gonna blendy, 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 blendy. And see how this side don't look so harsh like this side. Hopefully we can do the same. I always get one eye looking better than the other. And I don't know why. It angers me sometimes. And then, I just kind of blend them all together. Oh, I need a little more brown, it looks like, over here. There. It's blended. And then this color, which is the lightest in this palette, I just use my finger. See, it's really sparkly. And I like to add it to the top. And it kind of gives, like, I don't know, it's kind of like a highlight type thing. And hence why I like to clean off my brushes. It's a little intense. I kind of look like, I don't know, Bozo the Clown. And then just kind of help it out by blending it a little. Just a little. It's like, not bad. I'm a weirdo when it comes to my makeup. Okay? Just so as y'all know. I'm a little bit different. And I don't know, it's like this primer's making my face itch. Eyeliner. Just gonna put that there. And this becomes the interesting part. So I'm gonna pick up my mirror, just a little. Oh. Yeah, the sparkles got out of control. And I always start in the center of me eye. See the difference already? And I am like a major person who just loves cream eyeliners. Like all the time. Because, I don't know, I seem to like put that on better. Yeah, I'm a babbler. Don't mind me. And the one thing that I hate about pencil eyeliner is you can't tight line like you can with a brush. Ow. Poked me eyeball. Because I'm trying to tight line without having to lift my eyelid. See the difference? As this side. Tell this side. Now let's see if I can get it to match. There, so eyeliner. Not completely matched up to like 100%, but it'll do. I'll live with it. I work in a place where there's a bunch of drunk people, so they don't really care and they don't really notice. So I would do the bottom, but the one thing that I've noticed with like pencil eyeliners is they start going down your face after a while, and I don't know why. So I'm going to actually have to go in with my cream eyeliner when I remember where I put it on my table. Okay, I found it. But then I want to use my Nicka cream eyeliner brush. So and I'm just using, what is it? Pop Beauty. Hot Pot. Cream eyeliner. Now, let's see if I can get this on my face. With, oh. Well, I gotta... Oh, I don't want to go too low because then you might say stuff. I'll try and stay in camera view by, like, monitoring and still... Because I've noticed that cream eyeliner doesn't have the tendency of streaking downwards. And why, I don't know. Because it's probably like a wet thing and then dries. Like a powdery type thing. And it just happens to, oops, almost made too big of a line there. And then I'm just trying to get it on the waterline. Mostly. And then kind of connecting it to my little tail. There. Why does one eye look better than the other? Why? Is it because it's in the dark? Is that why? Okay, that looks a little bit better. So, close that up so it doesn't dry out. Anyway, so now I'm going to use the powder, and my raggy decided to fall on the floor. Use the powder. Oh, and I did find out, it does open. Yeah, it does open. It has a mirror, and it does close. Sort of. I sat there and tried to figure that out. So I got the powder brush, and it did come with like a poofy thingy, but I don't use the poofy thingy. So I just put some on me brush. And this stuff, I did realize, is darker than my skin tone by a smidge. And it is supposed to be the lightest. But then again, there's not too many people like myself that is like paler than pale. Yes, I like to make funny little faces when I put on my makeup. See, you can kind of tell darker than my normal skin tone. So, I'm going to go over it with some of my gothy makeup. Because I don't like to be, you know, yeah, too dark toned. I mean, it don't look bad on me. Looks like I got a tan. I could probably use this more as a bronzer. But I wanted to give you guys an impression of the Nicka K. And the bad thing is, yeah, if you're pale like me, like uber pale, it may not, like, suit your skin tone. So, there's the powder. And then, this white powder, it's It sets makeup and absorbs shine. But it's the Goth white powder. More or less. Ooh. White powder going everywhere. I got it on me couch. I got it all over me. And I think it's talcum free, but I'm not really sure. Let's see. It's white. And I think it's more of a translucent-y type powder, because I don't know. It doesn't really like pale me out. But I added to my other makeup to make it whiter. And it seems to work a little bit. And it does work good for like keeping your makeup drier. If you just want to add like just a little bit to like your face. And it does like really do set your makeup. Because it's like silky soft. And I'm trying to get my makeup on before the sun decides to go down on me and leave me in the dark. And we actually have a thunderstorm on the way too, which has always been the norm for me on, the 4th of July. Because I can remember as a kid always having a thunderstorm. Well, not really a thunderstorm, it just always rained on the 4th of July. So it kind of sucked. Never got to shoot off the firecrackers. Yeah, my funny faces. I like to make my funny faces when I put on my makeup. I don't know why. And I like to add more. I have laugh lines right here on the sides of my face. I don't know why. But when I smile, it creases my makeup. And it's not really wrinkles. I've always had them there. And it's always been an issue with my makeup. So I like to put this powder there just to accentuate it a little more. See? Notice it paled me out just a little bit more. But I can still see, like, off camera that dark color is still there. Face and body shimmer. And yes, I know, I still have to do the mascara. And this is such a peachy color. I don't know if you can really tell on cam here how peachy it is. But it is major peachy. Oopsies. I got way too much on my powder brush. Way too much. I don't want to be that peachy. So. Oh, there goes my phone again. I don't know if it's a text message or what. I will check it in a bit. And I like to have the shimmer like all over my face. All over. I want to sparkle like a pretty little princess. That's why I go through shimmer or illuminizers like uber quickly. Because I want to sparkle. I want to be a pretty little sparkly princess. And like I said, I don't know if you can tell on cam, Let's see how it sparkles. I feel shiny. Like I'm brand new. So, now, the mascara. I love their mascara. And this is that 3D Extreme Volume. See? So let's see if it gives me 3D Extreme Volume eyelashes. I haven't used this one. Oh, I think I just got myself with the mascara. Because I've never had a mascara brush this big ever. Good thing my face is not on camera view because I'm making some funky little faces to put this on. So I don't know. Does that side look better than that side? Oh, I want to move my hair. So what do you guys think? Pretty cool. I know I wish I had like a zoomer so it would zoom in, but I don't. So that's what my face is. Yeah, I got mascara in my eye somehow. So I'll just blink a lot and then it'll go away. But happy 4th of July and thanks for watching, and like, comment, or subscribe because I randomly put up videos. Bye!